like those guys.
I don't see that. We're live. There we go. And we're live. All right. Super Ugly Show, episode whatever.
This is the Super Ugly Show. 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 It's the Super Ugly Show.
It is fucking going down, everyone. You are not gonna want to miss this.
Yeah. We've been on the brand since it started.
Super Ugly Show.
Tuesdays with the Super Ugly Show.
I encourage my children and my grandchildren to listen to this when they're old enough to. Whenever.
I'm the glue for this puzzle here.
I'll live in infamy forever now. My kids will have record of this. My grandkids will have record of this. This will always be there.
Well, I thought Rocky was the asshole of the show.
I'm
It
the
turns out
asshole.
I'm the fucking asshole. I didn't even want to be the asshole.
I'm a nice guy. Oh, it's gonna get ugly.
You're not safe.
Damn it!
There you go.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait, what?
Just saying this.
I blame you guys.
No, don't blame them.
I'm blaming them.
Someone's calling in, Rich.
Oh, shit.
Just saying this.
No, it's someone else. All right, and we're live. Babe, you are not in. You gotta move forward more.
Where?
Yeah, like you are way too far back. There you go. And slide that way a little if you can.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Noel, call back. Shit. Hold on.
So weird.
Hold on.
I could see it. I'm just adjusting. It's not realizing what they can see. So.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do something here real quick.
A
Give
little
me
bit
1
of time. A little bit of
second.
time.
Here we go. All right.
Are you praying?
All
Yes.
right.
The show's
We're
okay.
just looking to get Noel.
Right.
The show's okay.
Sky. Hello.
Hello, what
Hello,
up?
Noel. How are you?
Happy Tuesday.
I'm good. What's up?
Not much. We're just trying to get everything situated here since, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
That's
all right.
okay.
Let's get to it. Super Ugly Show, episode 106.
Yeah.
Sure. Episode 106. Richie's out. Filling in for him is the lovely, the ravishing, sorry, Noel, not you.
God damn!
The points he's getting right
The
now.
most beautiful woman alive.
So extra.
My
Two
lovely
extra, girl,
wife,
Two extra.
Jessica.
How are you?
Noel, this is my lovely wife that you've heard so much about. Wife, this is Noel, Big Vito LaGrasso's wife,
Oh,
and
hello.
the star of Spilling Teen Mom Tea. Did I get that right?
That's right. You
Close
told me
enough.
about that.
Spilling the Teen Mom Tea, but other reality shows because I'm fed up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I watch them. They're horrible, but very
No,
addicting.
she's been getting harassed
By
because
who?
of the
Yeah.
Janelle thing.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
that girl's such a fucking
Did No.
Did
train
she lose
wreck.
the baby?
I don't know. That was the other big fat one.
Caitlyn, who
Hey.
has now 3 baby daddies.
No, Caitlyn doesn't.
No, not Caitlyn,
Janelle
sorry.
has 3 baby daddies. Kale has 3 baby daddies. Caitlyn lost a baby.
That's right.
Noel gets harassed. That's
Oh my
like
God.
basically to sum up the scenario right
They
there.
should find something else to do and
Like
stop
Springer.
fucking.
Like going Springer.
No, but what's
Dig
funny,
it.
I said it last week. Like these women who watch it and then harass these poor girls, they couldn't do what they do. and like they can't even handle watching the show, let alone live the life that Janelle lives.
Well, she put her life on.
Her mother did.
Yeah, she was 16. She signed a contract and didn't even have anybody to look it over.
Yeah, her mother
Just
did
bang, done, and then she's stuck in it.
Wow.
Because they're
So
minors.
she was right.
You won't know that.
They're minors. They can't sign off on that. They have to have a legal guardian sign
They
off
probably
on it.
they get paid.
Yeah.
Right?
No, they get paid.
Well, that's
but
why
Oh, they
she
get
signed that.
paid.
That's why she.
So
made
wait a
that.
minute. All right. So when Janelle said her mom did this basically for the money,
she did.
she did. Oh, I always
Yeah.
thought Janelle was a bitch.
Well, she is, but that's besides the point.
She's, just trying to keep her shit real.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. The thing
Of
is that I review a television show, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't have a reality show, and I have my family out there. I don't my husband's out there, but it's because like he's a wrestler in his own deal.
Right.
But like for my life to get criticized or people talking about, oh well, you talked about depression, so let us make stickers about you having a stroke. Please do and send me some, bro. Please do.
I think that's
funny
horrible.
shit to me.
But like this is
I
the
mean, really.
levels these psychopaths go to.
But are you talking about the teen moms are hitting
No,
you up?
no.
No,
The fans.
fans.
Oh.
She's
Not
talked
real
to the teen
fans.
moms.
The teen moms like me. The fans don't.
Why don't they
not
like
all
you?
Because they're
fans.
trolls. They're
They're just trolls.
Because she doesn't immediately have Janelle on and attack her for an hour. Because she's reasonable and just does an interview instead of going, well, you act like a fucking cunt on TV, and why do you do this, and why do you...
Before I even did the interview, people started going, if you do the interview, you know what's going to happen to you, right? And I was like, really? I was like, do you know what's going to happen? I'm still going to do the interview.
Oh my God, that's so
Like,
crazy. I have to say, if most people minded their own fucking lives, half of them wouldn't be train wrecks. But everybody's worried about everyone else, what they're doing, how they look. They forget that they're fucking monsters.
Yeah.
It's
They got nothing
scary.
better to do.
It's scary. I just promised Vince I would stay off Twitter for like 3 days.
Oh my God, I love
Because
it.
like I get guns blazing and like I seriously do not have a since I had that stroke, I do not have a censor.
Yeah.
That's
Is
why
he
Vito
staying
sits
off
here,
too?
we do the show and goes, oh no, he won't stay off. He's got to promote his shit.
He's on
They're
fucking
not
Periscope
attacking
like
him
crazy now, right?
He loves that. I did it twice because I want to do it because like I'm trying to like do something like something somewhere else, like a big deal thing. Can't say anything yet, top secret. But I want to do Periscope from this big deal thing like every day. I didn't know how to use it. I'm like, Vince, show me how to use Periscope. He's like, you're way smarter than me.
It's right
Like,
through
no,
your Twitter. It's literally
I
right
didn't
through
know
your Twitter.
that. Richie told me. Richie was like, it's real easy. It goes right to your Twitter.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
yeah, all right.
Hey,
That's
let me ask you
okay.
this. Coincidence, the bald-headed bandits both are absent. Is there a gay romance that we don't know about?
They might be together trying to join the Goonies. It's a jelly thing because we're in the Monster Squad. Look at this. I got a bald-headed genius T-shirt on right now.
Nice. Where is he?
Yeah,
He's on
you know,
Top
sure.
Secret Business or...
Top secret business.
Ooh, all right. What is he doing? He's sniping people out? He's a sniper,
Yeah.
isn't he?
He's on a bridge somewhere. Now, I'm just kidding. I hate him.
He's got that look, though, of like sitting there behind the lens, just real quiet.
Dude, if you guys ever saw V real mad, like he doesn't get real mad at me, but like I've seen him get like real mad at like other people. Like you gotta listen to that. We did that LaGrassa's court thing where Vinny and I like destroyed Vito because he tried to say he got me a job on Podcast One. I don't know if you guys watched that. That shit is hysterical. So we're like destroying Vito left and right for the first like 20 minutes. And then Vito starts going into this like thing about all these fights he's been into in his life and like how he gets banned from pizza places and shit. And then I looked at Vince and I'm like, we've just been picking and breaking his balls for 20 minutes. He's telling us how he's fighting made men in the street and shit. And Vince and I are here breaking his balls for 20 straight minutes. But he gets scary, man. His eyes get all big. He sweats profusely. It's like Incredible Hulk shit.
Well, how tall is
Scary.
he? He's like 6'3", 6'2",
I think he's like 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah, they don't call him Big Vito because he's tall.
Yeah. No, well, he's pushing almost 300, though, right?
No, he's not.
cut down?
He's just he's about, I probably say he's like maybe he's like 210, 220. He's not very big now.
Wow, he
He's like
trimmed
real
up.
cut up and lean.
Yeah,
They
holy
call him
shit.
Big Vito because of what's hanging.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell too because on this screen, you're not getting perspective really.
Of his dick?
Yeah, his dick is why they call. No, seriously, his dick is why they call him Big Vito. He's huge. Even Big Vito's a little kid. I'm not gonna lie. See, no censor. Vito's gonna watch
filter.
this. Be so
No,
pissed
it's
at
That's
me.
all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm called
I don't care, you guys think
that's why
he
I'm
has.
called Little John, so it don't matter.
How was Bruno's? Was he like medium Bruno? I hope he wasn't schmedium Bruno. That'd be sad.
Bruno. Oh, San Martino.
Yeah, Bruno.
Oh my
God, right.
John
right.
Bruno's
It looked
great.
like this. It kind of looked like this can.
Like a Red Bull can.
Yeah.
Remember when Hulk Hogan's Dirty Porn tape came out and he looked like a kid's school pharmacist? Like it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you see that?
I saw.
He's
I
like
saw
burping.
something.
Oh,
So is
I
that
saw like the
big or
TMZ
small?
like corner.
no, he's like
He was packing. He was
like
packing.
and he's
Really?
Like, oh. Yeah, he's like,
He's
Like,
huge.
hey, dude,
Did he
like,
have? Did he have chops?
Yeah.
yeah, his pubes
He
would
has
take.
a little cup that comes off at the end. You flip over and pour the juice in.
You know what I was thinking too? I remember him telling a story where before he'd wrestle, he knew he was gonna lock up, so he would eat raw eggs and
Yeah,
then let
the
it get
smell.
rotten on his mustache.
Blow in
I
his
wonder if
face.
he did that before he banged chicks.
No.
He's like, and then just blowing the rotten eggs in their face.
Yeah, in the movie, he's like, they just ate. And he's like, I'm so full. He's burping while the girl's like having sex with him.
Ew.
And it had like sushi, he
I'm
said.
so
I can't believe I ate so much sushi.
Ew.
It's just gross.
Dude.
Did you hear about Heather Locklear?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
She
Beat the
went
shit.
crazy. She tried to bite off her boyfriend's nose, from what I heard. And then when the cops showed up, she called the girl cop a cunt, kicked the male cop in the balls, and assaulted another male cop, punching him in the face.
Crack cocaine.
Has to be.
I saw the mugshot. It didn't look like drugs. Probably drunk.
She looked pretty beautiful.
Well, the boyfriend got arrested for drunk driving like either 2 hours before or after. I can't remember which. So they had to be drinking because he got picked up for a DUI.
Yeah. But
That same thing.
where does she get off thinking you get away with this? You're not Heather Locklear in 94.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
You're Heather Locklear 2018. No one's heard your name except for now in the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Can you hear her going, do you know who
Exactly.
I am? Have you
Yep.
ever seen Melrose Place? Like,
Exactly.
she's like all pissed off.
And the rookie cop's going, what the fuck is Melrose
fuck are
Place?
You want the Golden Girls?
Yeah.
It's like Luke
Are
Perry.
you Blanche?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, sit down, Blanche. We don't need your shit.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Oh my god.
I wish there was tape of that, though. There's got to be, right?
There should be. It has to
They
be
have
something.
to.
Don't they have the body cams now that all the cops wear?
Probably. And
Yeah,
they could
they
sell
do
that
have
story.
Oh, I would love that.
That'd
I
be
would
good.
love to see that.
Oh
I
my
just wanna
God,
see
we
it
were
get
just
shot.
talking about Hulk Hogan. Vito is Vito is at a Hulk Hogan location.
Is he
currently.
really?
And he just sent me pictures. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see that at all? Can you see that?
Yes. Oh my God, he's in front of the thing. He's really at a beach shop? I know where he is now.
Listen, yeah, you know where he is. Shh.
Yeah, because no one can't look that up.
Oh my God, the pictures are. Vito just learned how to use his phone this week. After almost a decade of me trying to teach him to use a camera phone, he has finally figured out how to use his camera phone. Wait till he finds out I put that picture on Super Ugly Show too. He'll shit himself.
It's so
gonna
funny
get me a
too,
divorce, guys.
because I look at Vito and I'm not going to reveal his age, but I don't see his age at all. You know what I
No,
mean?
he
Like I look at him and he looks like John, Richie, like that age range.
Yeah. He looks really young. Like he told me like right up front how old he was when we started talking.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way. And I always go, where's your birth certificate, dude? I found his birth certificate the other day because we were looking for stuff, and it like crumbled, like legit crumbled in half. I was like, oh, I guess you really are that age.
Well, it had Mother
no
Teresa's
shit.
signature on it.
I'm looking for
It
that
was
video.
it was no shit. He was like, did you get Scotch tape? It like just like crumbled in half.
I got a question for everyone.
Shoot.
All right.
Someone brought this up. Is fruit roll up a candy?
No.
No, right?
It's a
Yeah.
gummy.
It's
What do
gummy.
you think?
Gummy.
No. No.
But
Yeah.
aren't gummy bears candy?
Yeah, but it's not like a gummy bear.
No, it's
Need a
considered
different
more like a
substance.
fruit stick. Like they do like fruit sticks, you
But
know?
what else is there other than the fruit roll up and those style? I mean, it's in a class of its own then, no? Emily.
Well, it has natural fruit juices in the fruit roll-up.
So it's like a real fruit thing. It's not more just sugar.
Noelle, you
and
still
candy.
I don't know if they think that.
Hold on.
What? Oh my god, my phone is
Noelle,
so
are you
dark
still there?
right now. I can't see
Shit.
them. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make it later. I
Hi,
can see them.
beautiful.
Hi.
I love you.
Hi. What are
Oh
you
my
guys
god,
doing?
you're so pretty.
Noelle, you there?
Hey. It's hard to hear. Look, we got the little mariachi bands.
That's
right?
drugs. That's drugs. That's not alcohol.
All right.
Yeah, she's definitely.
I hung
fucked
up on them.
That's something.
They were giving us
Can you
nothing.
just-
Sorry, Noelle.
Can you just look at that?
Yeah,
That's drugs.
It could be alcohol though.
I don't know.
Richie's wife called in, but they were literally doing nothing, and I didn't know how to put both, and it put you on hold, and I'd rather have you on than them.
Sure.
Guys, I'm just sitting in a room with Scarface and the dog. They're in like Punta Cana, like
Yeah.
Adventure
What about
Time.
you ever go to Subway and like they go, what vegetables do you want? Lettuce is vegetables.
Yes.
Of
Are you
course
done?
It is.
It is?
What else
Vegetable
would it be?
peppers.
What
They're
else
all
would it be?
I
vegetables.
thought lettuce was. It is.
Well,
What'd
it's
you
not a
think it
fruit.
was?
Oh yeah, what am I talking about? I was like, when the lady said what vegetables, I was like sitting there like, what?
It's
Well,
a
lettuce.
leaf. It's a cabbage.
First
it's
of
a
all,
lettuce.
Can we? Why are you eating at Subway?
I had to go. I had to eat something quick.
There was I guarantee there was a deli literally
No, it
right
was
next
like
door,
in,
whatever
it was
Subway
really
you went.
quick.
I like
John,
Subway
eat at Olive
sometimes.
Garden too.
I don't
Yeah,
eat
I
like
like that
crappy shit.
sometimes.
I eat like
No, but
wouldn't-
he lives alone, so he eats like shit 24/7.
no,
probably.
I don't. I always cook I cook normal food.
What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Pork chops.
You made this?
Yeah.
Fuck outta
Cabbage.
here.
I swear to God, I cook Sunday all day.
Next Sunday, I want you over here. We're having a cooking Sunday. I want you to cook.
I'll
provide
cook with you.
I cook crock pot.
Crock
Do you?
pot.
So you slow cook shit.
Oh yeah, slow cook.
You ever do like that big thing of pork?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The pork roast like. Pork roast?
Johnny over here. Find out the
I
fucking
cook
new stuff
every.
all the time.
I don't go out to eat all week. I try to.
I like to eat,
cook
so
every day.
call me up.
Chicken, pork.
Are we dating anyone, John?
Nah.
No?
Smart man.
When's the last time you got laid?
About 3 months.
Let's turn this around on you for a minute, John.
Let's talk about this, John.
Noelle, Jess, we have two women here. Let's find the
Analyze
problem.
this.
Let's find the problem as to why John's single. He shouldn't
John
be. He's a nice
cooks.
guy.
That's like a good pool. John cooks.
Yeah.
He cooks. He's a nice guy.
works,
I
two
bet you'd be
jobs.
loyal as shit.
You know what the problem is? This is my point of view.
Pushover.
I love you, John.
What?
You're like family,
No.
but you're too easy.
I know.
Too easy.
John's a sucker for love.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah,
sucker for love.
that's
Anal.
tough.
Yeah.
Well, and anal, but you know.
Well, no, but for sure, you need to have that man standing next to you. You can't let these girls push you around. I can't fight everyone for you.
No, I get mad and then it's over.
No, but you're sensitive.
What do you
gotta-
get mad about?
Oh no, I just like I don't know. Dating's rough, man, these days. It really is. The texting shit, it's just.
What do you mean a texting shot? I'm married. I text my wife all
Yeah, but
day.
it's like
I
no one
text, he
talks
gets
on,
angry.
Yeah, but no one talks on
He
the phone.
come talk to me. Don't text me.
Well, we're in the next room. Like, if you and Vito have a fight, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you do this because I have a feeling all women do
Is it
this
okay
now.
to come in there?
No. You guys have a fight. You walk out of the room, and then do you text him what you want to say?
No.
Oh,
wait,
hell yeah, I
Wait,
do.
wait a second.
Because he gets in
Wait
the
a second.
car. He
Give me a
gets in the
second.
car.
Noelle, I have 3 children, a 2-year-old, an 8-year-old, and an 18-year-old. Do you think they should have to listen to our stupid disputes? When
No,
we're
probably
angry,
not.
when I say to him, this is how I feel, think on it. We'll talk later. No fighting in front of the kids. He hates that text.
He has a bunch of problems
Yeah.
with that.
But I'm trying to save them the shit that's
But
unnecessary.
here's the problems with that. First of all, texts always get taken out of context and misconstrued. That's
Yep.
number one.
Yep.
Number
That's
two,
true.
you're now writing something and going, hold that until
Yeah.
I'm ready.
No, you could write back.
No.
I'd rather write back.
No.
I can't fight in front of them. I can't do it. I think it's very selfish.
I'm not saying fight in front of them, but
Get it over with then.
yeah.
I
See, the
can't.
thing is, though, we never let a fight linger. We
No,
never
no,
do.
No, I'm not. I don't
But
hold
even like waiting like 2 hours is like just like.
Oh, no, we never
you're
go
not
to leaving
making-
that
That's
long.
not what I'm
Oh, that's
saying.
what I thought
Yeah.
you're saying. Like,
But no, go smoke a cigarette at Southside. Don't fight with me in front of the kids will be the message. And he gets irate. You know?
It drives me nuts.
I
It drives
don't
me
like to
absolutely
fighting in
insane.
front of our kids. My
We
opinion.
don't
drives me
fight
insane.
we don't fight too often. We used to. We used to be the battle in Lagrasses, but
No,
we don't fight
No,
anymore.
we
Yeah, we
don't.
don't fight often.
It's not often.
But
Yeah,
you know
just
what it
every
is
once in a
too.
while you get
We're
one.
both Italian. She's Italian, Spanish. We're thick-headed as shit. You know that
Yeah.
how that is. So
Yeah.
no matter what, we're both right. Whether we're wrong
Right.
or not, we're both right. And that's just the way it is. So you're gonna argue tooth and
Right.
nail to get your point across.
It's
So-
like scrapping time. Like
Yeah,
she's
but you know what?
it's
Though what's
like time
good,
to
we
go.
don't talk about yesterday or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and we don't talk about it the next day.
And
we
no
get
name
it
calling.
done.
No name calling.
Yeah, oh, never. I don't
Oh,
think ever
we're
once.
name callers, but that's usually what makes Vito laugh and make it stop because I come up with the like, you know how I am. Like I'll go on a rant and I come up with some strange ass shit and I just blurt it out, and Vito just looks at me like I lost my mind, laughs, and goes about his way. He's so much more easygoing than he used to be. Like when he was younger, he used to be like, "Really?" and then we would go. Now he's just like, "That's really funny." Like he
Yeah.
really did just say that. But he'll go to the gym and like he's calling me now. Like he knows.
We're talking.
He knows we're talking.
You're in trouble.
Elder
Oh,
Barge?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh no, Noel.
That was
I
Elder
love
Barge.
this song. It reminds me of you. Watch this. Hey, I'm on Super Ugly Show, and you're on the speakerphone, and I'm literally talking about you right now.
All right, hello, Super Ugly Show. How's everything?
Amazing.
What up, Vito?
Everybody doing good?
Everyone's fantastic. We miss you, bud.
I told them you were at Hogan's.
Noel, he can't hear us because you have the headphones on.
Oh, yeah, I'm holding up the microphone. Like, you can't hear
That
me.
was a blonde moment.
They said, yeah, wow, yeah. My brain's not okay today, Vito. I really thought the microphone would make you hear everybody.
Yeah, no. Vito, you hear us?
He can't hear shit.
He can't hear nothing.
But it's all right. At least I showed up, not like Russo.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, yeah, but I got to record with Russo at like 8:30 because we have Janelle's ex on tonight, Nathan.
Well,
Oh,
just know that
boy.
it's just a shop. It's not the restaurant.
Yeah, I know you're at the beach shop. Okay, here's the big question: did you buy anything for me? I told you buy me something at Hogan's. I never asked for nothing.
Is he there?
Ask me anything.
You're cheap, homie.
Is he there? Is Hogan there?
Is Hogan there or just like plastic Hogan's?
No, Hogan's not here, brother.
Oh, he's not there. All right, well, let me let you go because this is like definitely not like
All
entertaining
right,
to
tell
people.
everybody I said
beautiful
hello. I figured I'd
entertainment.
check in.
I heard that place.
All right, I'll hit you up later. I love you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. See, haha, because he knows he's on the air. He won't say I love you.
Dude,
Yeah, that
last
was-
week, I was rewatching the show, and one thing that put me in fucking tears, when she first had her stroke, Vito's nickname for her was Crippled H. Like,
Yeah.
dude, re-listening to that, I'm like, it's so mean, but, you know, you guys love each
Makes
other,
it
so it's
light.
not, you know, taken that way.
We do stuff like that all the time.
But the creativeness of it, because of your world and the world you guys are in, it fucking had me dying. That was such a fucking
The
funny
first time
thing.
he said that, I lost my shit. Like, I used to call him from, like, I was in a nursing home for a little bit, like, for rehab. And he used to call, and I'd be like, oh, Shady Pines, just like Golden Girls. Like, our whole thing is, like, we just laugh. Like, we
Yeah.
just make shit up. I'm dying. We told you a story. I was dying in the ICU, tubes up my nose and shit. He leans over and goes, how's your face? And then I'm laughing, and tubes are shooting out of my nose, and I'm like, coma. The last thing I remember my husband saying is, how's your face?
Aww.
I know, he's such a jerk because then he was like, it's killing me. And
My
I'm literally
dad
like,
used to say that all the time.
I see it's a dad joke. We don't
Yeah.
tell dad jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's a dad joke guy. He killed me last week with his, what was he saying? Wade Boggs. Hey, you got Wade Boggs on the show. That was killing me.
How
Wade
awesome was
Boggs.
Andre, though? He was great.
So awesome, dude. I sent that
You know, I got
screenshot
my
you
phone.
put out right to my sister.
yeah, what do you mean?
And I'm like, look at
Trust me.
this.
It looked like you were
Yeah.
thinking about it.
No, I'm reading it. Trying to read this.
Are we interrupting?
No, I'm reading.
I feel bad. John looks
my
like he's
God.
getting sad.
No, I was reading.
Look at Red.
A little bit of
Face.
sad news.
Little-
Kevin Smith had a heart attack.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
crazy.
Yeah,
sad.
right?
I've
Wow.
seen that.
Yeah, and they said it was the widowmaker artery, and it
Yeah,
was like 100%
blockage.
clogged. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Crazy,
dodged the
dude.
bullet on that one.
Yeah.
That's
As
pretty
a close.
I like Kevin Smith. What do you think?
Funny guy.
Love
Yeah.
Kevin Smith.
Not really a fan.
She's not a huge
Best
fan.
best story ever told. Look it up online. Kevin Smith actually shot a documentary about Prince. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
Well, you're
I
never
love
going to see the
Prince.
documentary because it's buried in Prince's vault. But he tells the story about he wanted to use the song for one of his movies. I don't remember which song it was though.
Oh, it was for Jay and Silent Bob. They wanted
yeah,
to
it was
use
for Jay and Silent Bob. That's right.
the Purple Rain
So he-
song.
Yeah, so he wanted to use that, and so he called, and Prince was like, "No, but I
Ooh.
want you to come out to my house and shoot a documentary." So it's all about how weird Prince was and dealing with Prince. And dude, it had me
I
in tears.
saw a documentary about him like that.
There's a new one on Showtime
yeah,
or something
it
now.
shows how
Is there?
lonely and weird he was.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
it
kinda
was
looked
crazy.
weird.
But the Chappelle story with the pancakes and basketball, that's a true story.
Oh,
Like, it's
yeah.
not a...
What?
The Charlie Murphy, you remember on Chappelle? Remember the Prince one he did? Where they were out and they all went back to Prince's house. Not with Eddie, though. It was just Charlie and his boys. And Prince was like, you guys want to play basketball? And Charlie Murphy was like, yeah, we're fucking going to destroy you. And Prince and the new generation fucking ran train on these. They beat the fuck out of them and then
Wow.
served them pancakes.
What?
That's the
He
story
said,
he tells.
"Bitches."
Yeah.
Yes.
It's great. Prince is awesome. When I
Sad
wrestled,
loss.
like all my theme music was Prince. Like
Yeah,
I
he
always
was the
used
man.
his song.
Yeah, I love Prince. He,
I'm gonna go though.
Coming out.
yeah?
Yeah, I
You
gotta
out?
get his stuff.
All right.
All right, but it was nice seeing everybody. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
See you later.
All right.
Bye.
My beautiful wife, everyone. Thank you for sitting in,
Yay.
love. A little bit of eye candy for everyone.
Candy, candy.
All right, darling. All right, now let's get the real show going. Cocks, tits, pussies. Love you,
You know
babe.
who was the dick? You know who was the dick this
All right,
week?
cool. Thank you.
There's so many, honestly.
I know.
There's so
I'm
many.
gonna have to get back on Twitter.
You know what? We can talk about something I brought up before because you'll be interested in this, and you're in this world too. So I figured it would make sense. I'm arguing on, not arguing. We're having a discussion on Twitter, and I've come to the consensus that all the, including you and myself, ECW, Attitude, NWO era fans ruined wrestling. They've made it what it is today. And here's why I say that. When you go to an indie show and it's a bunch of marks, because it always is, what's the crowd like, Noel?
Not good.
They're obnoxious fucking assholes, right?
Dude, I wrestled so many times in the ECW arena. I felt like I lived there.
But like during ECW, because of specifically ECW only, it worked. Because ECW, there was nothing about it that said this is for kids. It was 100% for the audience that was there. The problem is with that is that WWE picked up on it. And now they stopped. And everyone goes, I constantly hear this. I wish the Attitude Era would
It's
come back.
transition to
It's
something.
never coming back. It's
Yeah.
never, ever, ever coming back. So the fans of the ECW, Attitude, NWO stuff still are looking for that and haven't gotten it in, what, almost 20 years? Let's say 15 to be fair. 15 years. You've been bitching and moaning. This is what we want. You're not getting it. So
No.
either accept that and move on or stop watching. Because
Society's changed too much for us to go back to
Right.
the Attitude Era. It won't be acceptable now,
You
like it
can't-
was
Well,
acceptable.
and the
then.
company they are now, you can't. They're a publicly traded company. They have investors. There's other people saying, while Vince gets final decision in the storytelling, the way the company is represented is not all Vince anymore. There's other people involved. So you're never going to get a boardroom of fucking suits to go, let's show tits, ass, beer drinking, cursing, and we're going to air it at 8 o'clock. No one's
Not
buying
gonna
that.
happen.
When's the last time you seen a woman get hit by a guy on Raw?
You don't anymore. Not
Yeah.
acceptable.
It's just
No.
you can't get away with it. It's just trending.
When's the last time you seen a woman in a bikini on Raw?
Yeah.
Not
It just
acceptable anymore.
transitioned to something that
It used to be every week. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. I fucking love that era. It was great. But now that the fans have nothing, even more so, they go into the WWE shows and act like fucking assholes. You fucking guys sit there and harass people. That's what you do. And I said this before on my Periscope. I know there was always interaction with the fans and the wrestlers, but there was a line. And these fans don't have one. They're fucking cursing at them, calling their girlfriend cunts. And
you see
it's
the
like,
guy say with the Chinese? I don't remember the girl from NXT, but he was calling. They were screaming Pearl Harbor.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, Carrie Thane, Princess Pirate.
Yeah, they were screaming a bunch of Japanese shit at her, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? These are just normal. They're characters. Would you sit at your television
don't
screen
see it.
and yell at
That's
fucking
crazy.
Phil Leotardo in The Sopranos?
It's-
You know, like, you're insane. Sit there,
People don't-
cheer, or boo.
People don't think wrestlers are real people. I'll give you a prime example. I used to work for CZW. You guys know CZW Combat Zone, where they hit each other
Yeah.
with light tubes and bullshit? Okay,
Yeah.
I worked there like 2 years. Every time I would go into the ECW arena, I'd throw up because I didn't know what was going to happen to me when I would go in there from that place. So, I mean, from nerves, from anxiety.
And
So I
you-
go in the day before Mother's Day. I'm managing, and they're rolling one match into the other on the two people that I manage, right? And I'm like, this is a bad idea because you're putting the one guy over and they're going to get pissed off because they don't want him to go over and they're going to roll up and we're not going to bring him back down. You're going to bring somebody else out and you guys don't have like crowd control. That's appropriate crowd control. Like the people sat with their backs to the people, like the security people on four corners. So the guy that I was managing went to go get a drink of water, right? Because he had like a sinus thing or whatever, and he had just wrestled a long match. He went to go drink water, and he was yelling at the fans, jaw jacking and shit. He turned around to go get water, and the fan in the front row punched me in the face.
Fuck out of here. This is what I mean.
Right in my face. Black eye for Mother's Day. I knocked him the fuck out.
How
but
big are
black
you?
eye
No.
for Mother's Day.
How big are you?
I'm 5'4". Then I weighed 100 pounds.
Tiny.
5'4".
You're
Yeah,
tiny. You're like my
very-
wife's size.
I'm real small.
I mean, I'm not a big guy, but you know, for any woman really in general, that frame is small. But you're a small woman. You shouldn't have to be walking into a den of men because that's all it is. For one, it's all men. Like even the girlfriends, the 8 that maybe have one in the crowd, don't even want to go to this shit.
Nah.
So
They ruined.
you as a female should have to sit there and feel threatened and worried about whatever performing a show. Like you would never go to Broadway, watch Hamilton, and the characters get off stage and be like, I wonder if we're going to get punched there when we walk out of here.
Fuck you, Hamilton, and like punch him in the fucking face.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Brutal,
fucking
dude.
crazy. Ted,
It's
hop
brutal,
on, bro.
dude.
Over here. Put the headphones on. We got another guest, a first-timer. No, you did the UFC with us once, right?
First time.
Oh, first-timer. Good buddy of mine,
Who we
Teddy.
got?
My friend Teddy.
What's up, dude?
It's John. It's Teddy. Teddy, that's Noel on the screen there.
What's up, Teddy?
Hello, how are you?
But
I'm good. How are you?
we're talking wrestling. You know anything about wrestling? No, that's all right.
Wrestling.
But
Nah, you're probably lucky.
But doesn't it make sense though, the argument? Like I was driving after this discussion, and I'm like, you know what? You guys did this to yourselves because not only has Vince McMahon since Cena been like, go fuck yourself. This is the guy I picked, and he's gonna get pushed whether you like it or not because now he's doing it with Reigns. But now you have the women's division, which I don't care what any guy tells me. None of them are interested in it because it's just. As a guy watching wrestling, I can't imagine you're going to be that invested in the women's stuff. And no offense, Noel. I respect everything they do. And honestly, I think they should have their own show. Like they shouldn't.
I think so too.
They shouldn't be on Raw because all you're saying is, here's Monday Night Raw, and we let the women on too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, here you go. It's like the 205 Live guys. It's the
Exactly.
same thing. They're like, here's this tawny, skinny guy. And I'm friends with a lot of those guys, like, because I worked with all those guys on the Indies, like, Drew Gulak and all those guys. And it's like, here you go. Dude, if they diversified themselves just a little tiny bit where they had a women's show, they've got a whole goddamn network. Like, come on, dude. You
Exactly.
guys
That's my
have a
point.
network. They
That's
have
my
a
point.
205 Live. Why aren't we having a woman's
Well,
show?
And I was just
obviously,
gonna say.
they bring in those girls in so girls could obviously come and watch.
But you
obviously.
had enough women to do a Royal
Yeah,
Rumble.
I honestly think I can't. I don't even. I enjoy like that Hasuka girl.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why there's no separate show. No one's going to it. I'm sorry. You're not going to sell the arena. You're going to have to do a fucking 200-seater at best. And no disrespect to these women. They're great performers. I respect wrestlers in general for the hustle they have. It's insane. And the people that don't know what wrestlers live through and go through day to day, you're a fool if you don't respect their profession. Whether you think that, or we all know, the fighting is fake, the bumps are still real. But it's the road life. It's that 300 days on the road, driving yourself from A to B. It sounds miserable, to be honest.
Even
Like, I would hate
talk
it.
about the indies is brutal too. Like, you're trying to get on a show. Like, when I was wrestling, you'd be begging to get on a show, trying to get on a show, trying to make money, trying to make sure the promoter pays you, because he's not scared of you. He's scared of the boys, so they're getting paid first.
Yeah.
You're getting busted up, beat up. I remember coming back from Boston, Massachusetts. I had a broken tailbone and my 2 front teeth knocked loose. Thank God I had somebody driving me, because I was laying over the seat because I couldn't even sit. And then I was like, my God, I got to go wrestle tomorrow. And my teeth are wiggling and I'm pushing them back in my head. Like, it's crazy. Like, the stuff that women take is the same as dudes. But it's never going to get that level of respect. I was taught by Simon Diamond. You guys remember Simon Diamond, Pat Kinney?
Yeah.
He was one of the people that taught me. And he used to tell me, men want to see pretty women come out to the ring dressed pretty, not beating each other up.
Right.
He's just pulling each other's hair and going at it. Yeah.
Well, that's
but
what I
doing
was going
these
to
crazy
say.
wrestling moves now.
Back then, you would get the crowd cheering because they would be in nothing and having a bra and panties match, not wrestling, ripping their clothes off. The place would go nuts. They want to watch. No, I mean, I don't mind watching a woman's match. I said I'm a huge fan of that Asuka girl. I think she's great.
Yeah.
Asuka?
Yeah,
Asuka means.
I don't know. I thought her name's about weird.
Huge fan. You can't even say name right.
She can't even speak English. What the fuck?
Well, my whole
Here,
point
cut
is.
a promo.
My whole point is, though, is that they're doing this shit, I'm convinced, to intentionally get rid of those fans, to try to, and for some reason it doesn't work. They just won't go away. I honestly think they don't give a fuck about you watching their show or buying their products, because you're the people they're throwing out every week. You're the people at fucking WrestleMania that do some dumb shit and have to be removed.
Yeah.
They were taking signs again yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Anybody that had an Enzo sign was getting their sign removed.
Yeah.
But that's what I like. What makes you think
I'm
going to go into this? It's a television taping, no less, and I'm going to have some obscene sign and then not get thrown out. And then when they get thrown out, I bet you they're this guy. What did I do? This is bullshit. I want my money back. And they're like, no, go fuck yourself. And then he's a crybaby. But it's like, you acted like a fucking asshole. You wouldn't do that in a restaurant.
No, but this is, you guys always, he knocks Japan stuff, but Japan, no one says a fucking word in it, and when the match is over, they clap.
Yeah, it's weird to me, though.
Yeah.
It's because it's like an art. It's
yeah,
like,
but the no
shit.
reaction, I feel like certain spots warrant the reaction to make it even that much better. You know what I mean?
I went to House of Hardcore thing the last time, and some Joey Mercury or whatever his name was there. He walks out, and these dudes are like just fucking mouthing off to him, like just saying anything. He turns around like pissed, and they run in their seat. They're grown men. And I'm standing there, and I said, it wasn't me, dude. It's these fucking. I'm like telling the guy, get the fuck back over here and say it now. They just it's just. They get wasted and they think like it's real life. It's
but
like,
there's
just leave the guy alone.
There's a weird thing with celebrities in general. Certain celebrities. I used to work at the clubs out east. We had Dennis Rodman there. I may have told this story before, but Dennis Rodman's just hanging out. He's on the top bar. He's not even in like a VIP area. He's just kind of just in the crowd. He was like, I want to just hang out. So he's minding his own business. All of a sudden, some fucking asshole got to go up to him and be like, Rodman, you fucking suck, you faggot. And he's like, what's with the fucking, just starts going off on whatever. And Rodman's like, all right, dude. He's like, I get it. All right, you don't like me, that's fine. He's like, can I just have my drink? He's like, fine. And the guy just keep fucking... Eventually, the bouncers have to come, take the guy out. And the guy's like, what am I getting thrown out for? What am I... Because you're harassing not only a patron, but a celebrity guest. Wrestling is all celebrity guests. Everyone you're talking to is very famous to quasi-famous. You're harassing someone at their job. Like, what the fuck makes you think that's acceptable?
It's the same thing with the stuff online with the teen mom people. Like, you know what? We're entertaining you. Okay? If you don't like it, don't listen to the podcast. If you don't like Teen Mom, change channel. If you don't like a Teen Mom person, and like one of the Teen Mom people got nasty with me and Vince, and it's like, hey, smarten up, dude. We're putting your show over, and then people are watching that might not get exposed to it because wrestling people aren't like, oh, I'm going to change Raw because Teen Mom's on. But we have people doing it. So you're going to shit on us and target us and call us out and treat us like shit because you're stupid that we're promoting your shit so your show keeps viewers and you're going to come at us.
Was it Tyler?
Entertaining.
Was it Tyler?
Dude, I got such heat with Tyler. You have no idea.
Let me ask
man.
you something real quick.
No idea.
Not to get back into Teen Mom talk, but that kid's clearly gay, right?
I have no idea. God forbid I say something because then the world will attack me. And
I'm just making an assumption. Watching the show enough, my wife watches it weekly.
Right.
Every now and then I sit there and look up from my phone, and I look at that kid. He's very feminine. If he's not gay, he's very, very feminine. Like, I'm 99% sure that kid's gay.
I could say I can't. Nah, he tried to throw me under the bus. I don't know if you guys know all the details of that shit. Yeah,
I saw some of it.
And he was like, "Oh, you made fun of my wife's depression." Now Vince suffers from depression. Everybody knows it. He talks about it constantly. I have something called situational depression. It's something that handicapped people get because your situation changes so drastically, your body goes into a depression automatically. It's like a chemical thing because you're missing something. So here we are, like having a good time and whatever, and then the touchiest people are like, "Oh, you made fun of his wife." I didn't make fun of his wife. She's on a TV show, dude. It's to me, it's like if somebody cheated on somebody on a soap opera and I called it out. For me, it's the same thing. I don't live your life. I don't know what you do. Well, I'm out here just trying to do me.
I just had a discussion with my wife about that. I commented about something on Instagram, and she goes, well, that's how that person's living their life. I go, yeah, but they also chose to put it in public, so I'm allowed to comment. Like, if you didn't want me to comment, don't put it in public.
Right.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. And the thing that we had was we had this little joke on the show that was Depression Club because she was going and petting a horse instead of going and getting the help. Now she went and got the help she needed. But it was funny because we took, it was the Bullet Club logo with the horse on it.
Yeah.
And then somebody went and made a fake account on Redbubble just using my last name and tried to sell this stuff. And I was like, I don't have a Redbubble account. I had to write the freaking company. I had to get the thing. And then when I showed the proof and sent it to Tyler, he no-sold it. He didn't share that. He shared me and Vince's name. He made sure he said I was a vile person. But he didn't share the proof that I had nothing to do with that. He made sure that people knew that that was me because it got the heat off him for all the stuff they were accusing him of. He just threw that heat on me. Everything's like wrestling, boys.
The one girl, Farrah, has a porno.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then gets mad when people bring it up as like, oh, that's that porno girl. It's like, no, you did porn. They accept it. Like, stop getting angry when people outcast you. That's kind of what happens when you do porn. Sorry.
People got to embrace what you are. When people say shit to me like, oh, you're handicapped. Yeah, so? Who cares? My husband's bald. Who cares? Nobody cares.
That girl's such a brain-dead fucking idiot. She really is the worst. Like, I watched that show.
Hates her.
I fucking despise her. For one, she's an awful human being. She's not even nice to her parents. She's literally mean to every person she speaks to. She's rude. She's a fucking cunt. And
Her
then
dad is like the nicest dude too. He's like the nicest guy on the
and
planet.
you could say he's like, just get me the fuck away from me, both of you. Both of you.
He
I
goes-
can't. He
He
wants
goes
to see,
like this.
he wants to see his granddaughter, but he's like, I don't want to have to deal with you, the mother, or Farrah. He's like, you're both. She doesn't even respect him. She calls him Michael. Who the fuck calls their dad by his first name, you piece of
That's
shit?
the mother's thing. I had a few with her too. Damn, I fight with a lot of people anymore. For somebody who leaves the house, I sure do get into some brawls. Did you guys see me on TMZ Friday?
No.
How random is that shit? Like they messaged me and they're like, "Come on TMZ with Harvey Levin," and they asked me to make a comment about what's her name, Krista Allen. You know her from the Baywatch movie, real hot chick. She got long brown hair.
No.
Some crazy lady broke into her house while she was out, right? Drank all her alcohol, took all of her pills, and when Krista Allen walked back into her house, the lady was standing there holding her vibrator. So she tackled her and went to hold her down because she's robbing her, like she's robbing her house. So she's holding her down, and the lady goes, "I think something's wrong with your dog." This lady broke her dog's neck. And she had 2 dogs. Yes, she kicked the dogs like she had some mental illness. But she drank all the liquor in the house, took any pills she could find, and then went at her with a vibrator.
She
And
broke
apparently
the dog's
TMZ
neck with the vibrator?
No, that's what I said. What was she gonna vibrate him to death? Like, why was she on the vibrator? No, she kicked the dogs.
That's fucking weird.
That's crazy. So for some reason they asked me to comment on it. I don't know this lady, and I'm an animal lover and everything, but like I didn't know about it. But I commented on it, and then there I was, and I was like, oh, well, that's cool. But yeah, how weird is that? You walk into your house and there's some old lady standing there, all liquored and pilled up with a vibrator, and your dog's limping around. Like that's some crazy shit.
That is weird.
That sounds like a really bad start to a movie. Like, man, she's just walking the house like. What was she gonna do with a vibrator?
Use it on the lady coming to his house. It was.
No, it's some creep.
Like, oh hey!
She was gonna strap it on.
Twirling it around.
Some creep would buy it though. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to
Use
get
the vibrator
yeah,
from
they would.
whoever.
Is it weird? I'm turned on by this story that just went on.
Yeah. Do you want me to describe the vibrator? I don't have to call Harvey Levin.
I saw John get turned on by an uncooked ham. It's not pretty.
Yeah.
Really? Uncooked ham.
No, it was cooked. Medium rare.
So Ted, it's your first time
It was
here. Why don't you
delayed.
tell us about yourself, pal? Go ahead.
All
What's your
right.
story?
Nothing much. Rocky invited me over tonight. Came to put a little input. We'll see how it goes.
I love doing this. People always go, it's so easy to do, a talk show. I'm like, oh, is it? Yeah. Go ahead. Let's see how easy it is. Vince said it best. He's like, people do it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden you never hear another podcast from them again. And it's like, yeah, because every week you have to come up with something new. It's not fucking an easy thing to do.
Oh man, it's not. You got to come up with new topics and bullshit. It's his first time on the show. Don't you have a question you got to ask him? Isn't there like a test question?
Second. Hold on.
Hi.
I'm gonna add Rich, I think. But if you go on hold, just hold on.
Hi,
I think we got it.
I'm still here.
Rich. There he is.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
There he is. Hey.
What's up, family? How are you?
Did you find any Goonies
Hey,
yet?
Rich, what's up? Where are you?
Rich?
I am in Cabo. Having a great time, by the way. I want to ask you guys a question, and maybe this went throughout the whole world, but do you guys remember a certain fella named Walter Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fattest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does he have a bridge?
Yeah, Hudson River.
Yo, does everybody remember in the past when you would compare somebody that ate too much to Walter Hudson?
Walter Hudson. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When I was a kid, that was the go-to.
Yes. Automatically.
Who is it
Now
now?
you got because you got 100 million guys that are 1,000 pounds now, but there was only one Walter Hudson back in the 90s.
Yeah. It's a great story.
Yeah,
What's up?
isn't that
Where are you
weird?
going with that?
John, why do you always got to pick apart what I
I
say?
mean, well,
Why-
no, really.
Why does this have to be like this?
Rocky, what
Didn't
was
I get you the Ed Hardy tanning lotion?
He
What's
had
the
it
problem?
set up
Yeah, I
like
look
he was
good,
going
dude.
somewhere.
Yo, you
Good
left
tan,
the key.
John.
Yo, your window broke. I had to go. I've been using the tanning
John,
bed.
ready? Watch this, Rich. Watch this. Yo, John, That tan is obnoxious.
That's the
name of his Ed Hardy fucking tanning
$16.
cream.
John, you are so obnoxious. Treating me like that on my own show.
Where are you?
So
what part of Mexico are you? Can you get me a mask when you go down there?
Can you get beheaded while you're down there?
Yeah. No,
I just
this
had
is the
that.
cartel
Some
fight.
guy from fucking Shirley killed some lady in like Japan and tried to hop back on the plane with their head in the suitcase.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Who is this
No,
guy? Where's he
just
from?
got held up.
Let's talk about him.
It was
Let's-
either in like China or Japan.
Oh, he was in
That's crazy.
over there.
Yeah, but he was coming back here.
Who brings the head back?
Where do you find this guy? Is he
on
friendly?
Souvenir?
In the news.
Who? Teddy? No, he just walked into my house.
Well, how
I
do you
don't know.
how do you know him? Like, what's the
What do you
connection?
mean? Wait, I find him. Yeah, the strange
Where?
person just walked in. You know.
What nationality are you?
Colombian. My dad's Colombian. My mom's like Italian, Polish, Hungarian.
Oh, you're a fucking disaster,
Mix.
dude.
Yeah.
Mutt.
That's crazy.
That Colombian.
You're not
shit.
part of Airbus 13, are you?
Yeah.
Racism. Racism.
What do you mean? He has everything in him. That's pretty crazy.
Not really. Not in America.
I mean, that's a pretty big
We
mix.
act like we're in China and he had those fucking.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? In America, it's
Now,
very
Rocky,
common.
Did you figure out how to split the camera or no?
Nah, I just got Noel on. We don't need to see his stupid face.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Yeah, so I got drunk
She's-
this weekend, right? Listen, I went out. I told Rich I lost my keys and no one had a spare, so I had to like literally climb through my window, break my window and climb through.
But then how'd you start the car?
I didn't. I got Ubered home, and the guy hated me.
So then why'd you break into your car?
It wasn't my car. It was I had to go into my apartment.
But you didn't have your keys anyway.
I had to go home. I had to go sleep somewhere.
I understand that. But you said you broke into the car.
No, I broke into my apartment window.
Didn't he say car?
He
I
said
meant a car apartment window. Literally, I dove. I don't even know how I fit through the fucking window.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
I think I broke my tit too because like it's killing me. I think I don't. It was really bad. The Uber driver like literally hated me.
Yeah, but I hate you right now.
I kept on asking him if I could sleep at his house and shit, and he was fucking getting so
you
annoyed.
trying to fuck the Uber driver?
It was a guy.
Did he go
yes.
nice
I get out of the
bro.
car, I look at him, and I go, "So, like, what do we do now? Do I supposed to hug you or something?" I don't know. I didn't never been in an Uber. The guy's like looking at
It's
me
a
like,
fucking taxi. You
I
pay
I
him
know,
and
but
you
I was
leave.
just fucking with him. I was fucking with him.
Where'd
Did
you
you
go?
hug him though?
Patrick.
Did you hug him?
You went out to Patrick? You didn't bring any strange home?
It's like
No,
No?
I was like with like.
What is it? Well, hold on. That sentence to me makes no sense
No.
right off the beginning. You're single. Did you bring anyone home? No, because I was like with. It doesn't matter who you're with.
No,
You
I
should
wasn't
fucking
even
get
sure.
some
I
pussy
wasn't
and bring it
even-
home.
But the Uber driver. Brought the Uber driver.
I wanted to
home.
bang the Uber driver, a little Mexican guy.
John, what's going
I'm
on,
only
dude?
kidding. I
Are
don't
you
know.
just like asexual at this point?
Yeah, I don't even. I don't know.
Like you don't even try.
No, I don't know nothing. I don't care. I don't care.
I got a really good Uber story,
Who is this?
The,
Emily.
Who the fuck is Emily? Oh, hey, I'm only
Yeah.
kidding. Hi, Emily.
My friend drives Uber, and he picked up these two guys in Patchogue, and they were like really wasted, and they made him drive them to the strip club, and he was gonna leave, and they're like, "No, you're coming in with us," and they made him stay in the strip club, and then they were calling him Boober Driver, and he has their number still.
Yo, you and Rich are honestly pair made in heaven. Well, that was the worst story ever.
great story, yeah. I love those guys.
I know.
I couldn't resist though.
Were they drunk? No.
I don't know. Noelle, you still there?
No, she hung herself from that story.
Did I hang up on her too? Fuck. I did it again? How do I get just her back?
how many viewers you got on this, Rock?
I don't know, honestly, because it kind of lies to you. Let's get her back.
It's dead silence for the first time ever in,
Well,
in a
because
long time.
I'm the one who usually fills those gaps when Richie's doing that shit. Thanks, John.
I was looking at this, watching you fix it. Just
Oh,
in case
my goodness.
You keel over, and I gotta start touching that shit.
Sorry,
There you go.
Noelle. I don't know how to do this whole Skype thing, so I keep
I
hanging up
don't
on
know.
you.
It's just me and Richie. I'm like, Richie, is it just us?
I hung up on
What's going on, dude?
I hung up on him. Her story stunk. Sorry, Em. I love you, but your story was terrible.
Yo, bring me back a Rey Mysterio mask, like a legit one, like on the street somewhere. I want to wear it around.
At least he's loyal. Reached out from Mexico.
Yeah, he's doing it to break our fucking balls and interrupt the flow of the
No,
goddamn
the show you guys did the other day, that was good. I liked that. I enjoyed it.
Which one?
The one, the pop-up show?
With the guns and stuff
Yeah,
with
that was
Dave
good,
Rose?
man. That was good. That was a good show.
Oh,
I
real
fucked
quick,
with
by
it.
the way, everyone watching, Foulmouth got suspended on YouTube, so they're not live on their normal YouTube channel. Go to Foulmouth Ken, I believe. That's where they're going to be live. Go over there and subscribe there. They got suspended for talking about the
shooting?
The crisis actors.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
They got suspended for that?
So did Alex Jones. So we're not even going to talk about it. I'm
not
scared I even
mention it.
said the word, to be honest. But, yeah, so go over to Foulmouth Ken, I believe, and that's where they're going to be doing all their live shit for the next 3 fucking months, dude.
3 months?
That's what happened. Noel, when you first came on with us, we were on Super Ugly Brand. And
Yeah, I remember.
we were on a suspension for 3 months. That's what they do to you. It's bullshit. You can still post stuff, but you can't do anything live.
Time to go to Twitch, brothers.
Yeah.
Time to go to Twitch.
You know what it is with Twitch? It's not as easily accessible as like YouTube. Like people don't know it the way they know YouTube. People are comfortable with YouTube, you know?
Yeah, it's a problem. It's like everybody knows YouTube so well. Impact Wrestling has a Twitch now, I saw. Not that I watch it, but I
So
passed
does
it.
Tommy Dreamer House. Hardcore.
Yeah, I think he might
does
have
he?
swung that deal.
No,
That's why he
they're
went
on
over
every
there
week.
for a little while.
Yeah, they're on every
Yeah,
week.
they had like a big like press conference-y thing. They're trying to get that Twitch over. I remember when Twitch used to be people like used to just stream like series of DVDs on there so you could just sit at home and like watch King of Queens for like
Yep.
3 days and not move. That was the shit. They don't do that anymore though.
No, now that Periscope does that though.
Yeah. I'm just learning the Periscope. I'm just learning.
Here's something I saw in the news, Ted. It's right up your alley. In Texas, women's wrestling high school, a trans man wins the championship.
How does that happen?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's just that's cheating. You're like a girl going into men's wrestling, totally fine. A guy going into women's, no offense to women, men are just naturally stronger. It's just the case. Like to have a man go into the women's division and run rampant. He got booed, by the way, after he won. The fucking crowd booed him, and
Deserved
rightfully
it.
so. Like, what are you doing? Go wrestle with the men.
I want to wrestle girl. I want to put a wig on and wrestle girls.
That's.
And see if
I'll
I can
lend
win a
you one.
division.
Like that's
I'll
like
let you-
LeBron
That's what
James
happened.
today
He
being
has a
like,
dick.
you know what? I'm trans. I'm going to play in the WNBA. Could you imagine LeBron James in the W?
Yeah.
It would be you could put him and 10 women on the court, and he's
He's
just
still gonna
fucking slamming over
destroy
them.
him.
Oh, it'd be
Well,
nuts.
some games it looks like he's playing with women on his team. He's playing by himself anyway, so
No
I'm
shit.
not a LeBron fan.
I hate him. I hate his
Well,
guts.
you know, it's-
Vito makes me watch every game with LeBron in it because he's a jerk.
I hate
And I'm
him.
like,
I saw
why do
this.
we have to watch
Why
it,
don't you
dude?
guys like him?
I saw this on Instagram
He's a
or Twitter.
jerk.
Someone wrote, how does LeBron James cement his legacy? And then there was a picture of Jordan, of course, which there's no comparison. Stop it.
No.
Here's how he does it. Here's how he becomes the greatest of all time. Erase that Michael Jordan ever existed.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's fucking happening.
Yeah.
He's never.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. LeBron James, well, I'll say it, he's a better athlete. He might be a better player. Jordan changed the game. He changed it. There was basketball before Jordan and basketball after. If you can't do that, you have no legacy comparable to him. Not to mention 6-0 in the finals.
Yeah. Dude, he made everybody better. That guy don't make everybody better.
No. And
Back
that's,
in the 90s, everybody had such a strong game, too. Look at the players of basketball in the 90s.
It was
You
spread
Patrick
out.
Ewing, Magic Johnson,
Yo,
Larry
yep.
Bird. Like, come on.
All right. I think they're like, there's no passion to the sport anymore. I think they just go and get their money and do what the
no,
fuck they want.
they have this I'm supposed to win mentality. So they keep going from team to team. No one's fucking loyal until they find, oh, well, now we have 3 guys that are fucking superstars and we should win a title. And maybe they do. 9 out of 10 times, it seems like they don't. But, and then they're like, well, I didn't win here. I'll go to this team. And it's like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, stay with the team and
Yeah.
maybe you'll win next year. Like,
They
who
get
gives up?
butthurt. They get butthurt and roll. Somebody put up a billboard in Philly the other day that says, "LeBron, please come to Philly." I'm
Yeah.
like, LeBron, don't come to Philly.
He
Stay
ain't
where
coming to
you
Philly,
are.
trust me. Your team sucks.
Hell no,
He would never
he
go
ain't
there.
coming to the Sixers. Sixers ain't my team anyway.
Yeah. But
I'm
like
not
the
gonna say
Knicks.
who my team is because you guys will
Perfect
hate me.
example. The Knicks from fucking 1990 to like 2000 either made it to the conference finals or the NBA finals every year.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same squad. A couple key players changed here and there, but for half of it and the other half had the same squad. These guys didn't go, we lost 3 years in a row. Fucking, I'm moving on.
I think everybody.
They stayed.
I think they're just babied. Everybody's fucking babied. Really.
But too, you gotta get frustrated. Look at Melo. He's on the Knicks for how long?
That's another one.
No,
All
but
right,
that's
guys,
his
I
fault.
gotta peace out. I gotta interview this dude with Russo.
All right, Noel. Thanks for
night.
coming on.
All right, love you guys. I'll talk to you
Love
next
you.
week. Bye.
Bye. The lovely Noel, everyone. All right, we can get rid of this now and just have our beautiful faces on
I
here.
just think like it's all about money, and they don't like.
They don't give a shit about winning.
Yeah,
They don't.
Dude. I'm all right. I don't want to bring this up, but like I'll bring up wrestling for 2 seconds. I watched it the other night. I watched like the gauntlet thing. They look like they're just going through the motions and not giving two shirts, just getting a paycheck.
Because they don't have any freedom.
So annoying.
There's no freedom had. So when you don't have any freedom and they're going, here's your script, here's what you do in the ring, go do it. It's like, this sucks. Like Austin would go out there. There was no script.
Right, no.
CM Punk would
No,
go out
yeah.
there. That
And
was
they-
only 5
and
years ago.
they
There was
did
no script.
Last night, I don't know if you watched it, they did like that much of it last night, and it got the crowd.
Reigns.
Yeah.
No, it split the crowd, of course, because you got the cool guys who were like, man, anyone who bought that shit
And they
is
thought
stupid.
it was real. Everybody,
Either way, of course,
It
it's
made it
not.
look- yeah.
But-
Everybody's arguing like that was real. It wasn't fucking real.
That is what you assholes that are shitting on it have been asking for. You wanted a little bit of realism in your wrestling.
Yeah.
You wanted a little bit of fucking something different. And he even said a naughty word.
Yeah.
And it's like, even shit on that. Why? Because it's Roman Reigns. We don't like him. Why don't you like him? What has he done
Nothing.
to warrant people hate him this much?
I honestly started feeling bad. Like at watch, I don't even know why I watch anymore. I just watch it because I've just been watching for so long. But I honestly started feeling bad.
It's habitual. Monday night, I'll agree, is habitual. SmackDown, I skip it almost every week, to be honest. But when I watch Raw, it's like this. 8 o'clock, all right, let me see what's in the beginning. Oh, it's something stupid. Change. Go back at 9. From 8 to 9, fast forward. If something catches my eye, I'll stop. If not, I keep it moving. 9 o'clock, usually top of the hour. Something good might happen. If it doesn't, come back at 10.
Yep.
And I do that for the whole show. I might watch, honestly, 20 minutes of a 3-hour show.
I honestly felt the Rousey thing I fell asleep for, and I want to see it.
It was
I'm
stupid.
interested. I know, but I'm like, I want to see how the transition goes. Actually,
See, I'm wondering if her horrendous, I mean, arguably the worst I've ever seen Mike work is nerves, or she just is really that bad.
I think Stephanie's the worst, and she's been there for fucking 30 years. She just it's so bad.
Yeah, I agree. She's the bane of the existence of the company. She's what's ruining it more than anything.
Like, they need more realism. That night last night, that worked. They did that. They took him off that on purpose so they could make him cheer him because they were people canceling the network because he won, which is ridiculous. That's like being a baby.
No, because they were babies. Because their guy didn't win.
You're a grown
Daniel
man.
Bryan
It's
didn't
fake.
win.
It's
Daniel
not real.
Bryan.
It's not real. Just watch it and enjoy it. If not, don't fucking watch it.
And
It's
here's
not
the
like
thing
it
with
used to be.
No, it's not.
It's never going to be that way.
And we said that before you got here. It'll never be that way. But here's the thing with Daniel Bryan. Even if he won, after all of that shit, right? 6 months after, now what? Because you can't do the underdog thing again.
Yeah.
So now people go, fuck Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the past year and a half, you're fucking chanting, this is what we want, this is what we want. But the second it gets a little stale, you're going to be like, fuck this guy. Where's the next guy?
Yeah.
Look at Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
There's like 4 people saying delete in the fucking crowd.
Yeah, they killed it.
And this is why. TNA is a fucking below minor league company. It's garbage.
Yeah.
They had a gimmick that was slightly interesting, let's be honest. It wasn't even good. but there was other elements to it. There was the compound, there was
Right,
the drone, there was the family members, the kids.
Right.
The WWE just did the delete thing, and that's it.
Well, that's what they do with everything. They water everything
But
down.
without the rest of it, it's not the gimmick. So why do the gimmick? You have to go all in.
I don't even know why they bring half these dudes here because they can't do. They're not even fully what they do somewhere else. They don't do nothing, and they all suck.
Yeah,
They all suck.
it's just
Like I watched that Ricochet guy. I watched his match. It looked like it was a fucking ballet match. Like it was so
choreographed.
Like he's doing a flip, and the guy's like catch.
Into the mic.
It was just so bad. And the guy is good, but he is so. It just looks so bad.
No,
there's no realism at all. Last night was realism, and it got a good reaction.
He's fun to watch a couple times.
Yeah.
Here's a perfect example, and I'm a huge fan of this guy. But guess what? I'm not going back and really watching his matches. Sabu.
Yeah.
When he did it, fun as fuck to watch. You were like, holy shit. But then seeing it 5 times, because every match, it was the same thing. It was flips, chair shots, flips outside. It got stale. So, but guys like Ricochet, but guys like, and God forbid I say this, Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Watching this choreographed gymnastics display is not wrestling. When are people going to understand that that's great for the mid card? Put it there. Belongs there. Tito Santana, Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man, Shawn Michaels, who became more some of those guys.
Guy, Rikishi. Sorry to cut you off.
Rick Rude.
Yeah. He's
great mid card. You need mid cards. Everyone can't be on top. But they get so mad when they're like, Finn Balor should be headlining WrestleMania. No, he shouldn't. No, he shouldn't. He has no business headlining WrestleMania. And if Finn Balor went to fucking WWE thinking, I'm going to headline WrestleMania, he was fucking crazy. Because other than Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan, both had very circumstantial situations. Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero died. They played the whole Eddie thing during his run.
Right.
Daniel Bryan, they pretty much had a gun to their heads. I mean, it got to a point where they had no choice.
Yeah,
they really
backs
did.
against the wall with
Yeah.
it.
And they're not going to do that again, though, because they let you do it with Daniel Bryan, and now they're not going to do it anymore. They're just not. Because if they were, they'd start letting up on Reigns. They're not at all.
No.
They're still going full steam ahead. He's headlining WrestleMania.
I honestly think they're going to add Strowman to that thing because I don't think they're getting a fan.
No, and here's why. Seth Rollins interfered in the last time. They keep going. This is 4 years in the making. 4 years in the making, right? You're not going to build it that way and then throw someone in the mix.
But they're just getting a really bad reaction. That's why I think they did that whole thing. That's why.
Here's my
did
question.
last night.
Are they going to have the balls enough to close on Roman Reigns winning the title? Is that the main event?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think they said that is.
Well, there's a few main events. That's the thing. Because of Cena and Taker fight, that's a main event.
That too.
AJ and Nakamura is for a belt. That's a main event.
And people actually think he's not wrestling the Undertaker. That he's wrestling.
Of course he is. Like, don't be stupid.
They're fucking going. Oh, I want. It's like, come on, man. You've been watching this for 20 years. You know it's bullshit.
Taker's got pictures everywhere working out. He's getting
gonna
wrestling
lose
ready.
This fucking match against Nakamura, and he's gonna fucking and then the light's gonna go off Monday night when he's saying he has no opponent. And that's pretty obvious. Come on.
Who wins that match?
Undertaker.
Think so?
Yeah.
Last match.
I think so.
And you know what? Cena's the type of guy to go, it's his last match, give it to him. You know what I mean?
He don't care anymore. Like,
it's not that he doesn't care. He's always been that way.
No, he's...
And like everyone gives him shit. He's put over literally dozens of people.
Yeah.
Dozens of people. He's not Hogan. You know what I mean? He's not fucking Warrior. He's not even fucking Triple H. Triple H put over nobody. Couldn't even put over Sting. Guy's first fucking match in WWE.
I think Triple H is fucking overrated.
After the Sting thing, I lost all respect for him as a professional wrestler.
That was like
the guy never did a match in WWE. Comes in, you work this whole angle, and then beat him? Like, it made zero fucking sense.
You bring the guy in after all these years and he loses.
Yeah. Like, you
pissed on his legacy, basically.
Pretty much. And then you have this fucking retard injure him.
Yeah.
And end his career.
Yeah.
When
right.
all anyone wanted was Taker versus Sting. That's all anyone wanted. Never got it now because Seth Rollins doesn't know how to fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that guy too. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's great."
I don't.
He's not great. I've watched him injure Finn Balor, John Cena, and Sting all within the span of a year.
There was an argument on a thing that they said that he's way better than AJ, and I was
That's
like,
insane.
AJ can make anybody good in a match. This guy can't, and like he's totally is hard. Not even the same. Almost maybe close, but not that close. And some guy, a wrestler, actually was like agreeing with me on it, and just shut the fuck. He's not even close to AJ.
I was talking to someone at the shop the other day. They asked me about Omega Jericho. Did you watch it? I go, no, I didn't. He looks at me like, what? Why not? I go, why would I? What investment did I have in it other than it's Jericho and Omega in Japan?
You actually, if you actually watched, I watch like every time I could watch it. I don't even know how I watch it. I watch it on YouTube. It's actually entertaining.
I bet it is.
Balls,
Here's
dude,
the thing,
into
though.
it.
All right, one and done, and whatever.
Not even that,
Might be a
just-
good match. I don't really care about the wrestling aspect of wrestling. That's what we grew up in an era of storytelling, where people sat in a headlock for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The wrestling didn't matter.
Yeah.
All the top guys, I've said it a million times, had like 10 moves. Hogan, Warrior, Austin, Flair, Taker, Hunter, even Shawn Michaels for the most part. They were like 10, 20 moves at best.
Yeah, but that's
Cena.
when wrestling was good.
But
And my
no, my point is that in ring never mattered, and it still doesn't, and that's what people don't get. It's the character, and it's the story the character's telling. Without that, why do I care about the match?
wrestling.
Like when you're in school, and there's a fight after school. All day you're hyping it up, going, dude. And then one of them's your boy, one of them's you're not like, God, this fucking guy's gonna kill him. You're invested in it.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to the fight, your energy level's like, yeah, this is gonna be
run
dope.
through the roof.
Exactly. So
There's no.
an Omega Jericho match, while I understand, I'm sure it was a great wrestling match, I don't give a fuck because there's no story other than the 2 weeks before it where they both attacked each other. And then someone says this to me, well, it's the best in the world versus the best in the world. I looked at him and go, well, AJ Styles and CM Punk had a match that I didn't know about?
Yeah.
Because those are the best in the world. I don't give a fuck when anyone tells me those two are the best. Punk in ring and on mic, AJ in ring. His mic has gotten much better.
Right.
Much better.
Right.
He's not there yet, but it's gotten a million times better in the year and a half he's been here than his entire
yeah.
existence in
Easily.
NJPW, TNA, and ROH.
Definitely. But like again, too, Baylor back then was good. It's just not. They don't use him as the thing they should use him as. He was really good on the mic. I mean, you can't, with that accent, but it's just
Where he's at now with The Miz, perfect.
Yeah,
It's where he should be.
I think he sucks, but I think he's great on the mic.
Who?
Miz, I can't stand him, but that's what you're supposed to do. Hate him.
Again,
He's doing his job.
why does he suck? Because he's got 15 moves.
Yeah.
But he's great at telling a story. He's great at being a heel. And he's great on the mic.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Everyone, right now, he's hot.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, Miz is killing it. It's not because of his in-ring. He's
But-
not doing backflips off the ropes.
But like when he talks, he is like real, and that's what. And then no one, you know what I mean? Like last night,
It seems like he's, yeah.
it's like a real, like something real. And they haven't been doing anything real. Like there's nothing with a tag team and triple threat. Like that's ridiculous every week. 3-man tag every week, every fucking week. It's like annoying. I just watch it and fall asleep. I don't know, whatever. We talk about wrestling this whole show.
Yeah, no, I know we
Wasn't
do.
good. I don't like wrestling talk.
Yeah, he lost.
We're gonna end it
That whole
soon. We're gonna end it soon. Something weird I noticed the other day, and it's stupid, but it's weird. Haribo gummy bears. You're aware of these, correct? Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Oh, gum-
The Haribos. The most famous brand, gold packaging. What flavor is the green gummy bear?
Supposed to be lime, right?
Lime.
Yeah,
What do you got?
Yeah, lime.
Lime.
It's probably not. It's like apricot or some shit.
Strawberry.
What the?
It don't even taste like strawberry.
Yeah.
They all taste the same anyway.
Yeah, that
They all
is
taste
true.
the same.
Besides the red ones.
My entire life, I always just looked at the green and go, must be. I never really thought about it, never really tasted it like that. I'm looking at the package and I see strawberry. I go, my fucking mind was blown. was like, holy shit. But fuck it. First of all, green is not strawberry. That's red. But red to them is raspberry. Lose the raspberry. No one likes raspberry. Lose it. Make the red strawberry, green lime. The fuck are they doing? I gotta tell these people how to make their fucking gummy bears? Come on. A little ridiculous. What else do we got? We got anything else? Trans woman, fruit roll up. We'll do a quick death match. Seen Kill Bill?
No.
You're useless. Seen Kill Bill?
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember. I probably did.
You know the bride, the main chick, Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
You know how badass she is?
Yeah.
Okay. Her versus Blade.
I think Uma Thurman. I don't know why, but I just think.
I wish Richie was here just for that.
Why? Who is? Who do you think?
My
Why
heart tells
Blade?
me Blade.
What?
My heart tells me Blade.
Why?
This Blade's badass. And he's a vampire.
Oh, yeah, the vampire probably kills it. She was just.
She was kind of like superhero-ish, though. You know?
And those yellow pants, yellow outfit. She had on. Is that what she had on? Little kung fu outfit.
Sorry, I'm just answering a text. Really crashing at the end here, huh? Jesus. This argument. I saw this the other day. Made me think. The whole breastfeeding thing. You know, women are like, oh, it's natural. Why do people... And they just whip their titty out and breastfeed wherever they want. And when people get disgusted, not even disgusted, a little just like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. They're like, this is how dare you? You know what, honey? Jerking off's natural, too.
Yeah.
You don't see me just pulling my dick out
They
and start
did
jerking off in the
something
fucking
like
public.
that on the internet. They brought two girls, one really young girl.
Into the mic, Ted.
One young girl with her cleavage sticking out, sitting on the bench. And then they did another woman breastfeeding, but they did it at separate times. And a bunch of people came up to the girl breastfeeding, cursing her out and telling her, oh, it's disgusting, go do it in a private place. So then at the end of all these trial runs, they sit both of them together. And a bunch of people are still coming up to the lady who's breastfeeding. And then there's a guy standing behind him, and he's explaining, what's the difference between this girl with her cleavage sticking out and then this lady breastfeeding? One's natural. Well, they're both natural, but it all depends.
One's
One's like sexy, and one's like natural. It's the point they were trying to get.
But my whole point is,
I wish I was sucking that tit.
here's an example. If I just decide, fuck, I really got to take a piss, and I take a piss, on Broadway, in like a doorway. Cop walks up, what am I getting?
A ticket.
Ticket. It's a natural thing. I got to take a piss.
Yeah.
But now I'm getting ticketed because it was either piss your pants or piss in this doorway. Sorry, I didn't feel like pissing all over myself.
Yeah.
But you get a ticket for that. It's a natural thing, right?
Then
I honestly piss right on the side of the road. Or if I'm in a shopping park, if I'm like in a store and I gotta walk out, I fucking just open my door and piss right in my car.
Yeah,
Where am I
piss in the
supposed to pee?
corner.
The cop's gonna give me a ticket. Where am I supposed to pee? I can't make it to the door. I'm gonna piss my pants.
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? People make
I mean,
a big
honestly,
deal
I wanna
about
see-
the whole
I wanna-
breastfeeding.
I want
but
to
if
see a
you
tit, so
well,
I don't mind the breastfeeding. I want to see a tit.
If you see a girl on the side row with her tits hanging out, everybody's gonna.
But now
get
in New York
amusement
City,
out of that.
in New York City, you're allowed to walk around topless.
Really?
Yeah, they passed the law, but you're allowed to walk around topless as a woman. A man can't walk around with his dick out.
Yeah.
And
there goes harassment right out the window.
There's a certain thing to be said where
bad
women
things
go,
to happen.
well, it's our bodies. Men can walk around with their shirts off. Yeah, but your breasts were made to tantalize men.
Yeah.
Like men being shirtless. If you work out, women are going, "Oh, he's got a nice body," but tits are always going to be tantalizing the men. Big, small, it doesn't matter. You're going to go, "Oh, look, tits." It's just the way it is. That's why they're there, to be honest, to feed and to entice men. I don't know. You guys are.
No, I'm just thinking about tits walking around the street in the city while I work in the summer.
Cap. You're kidding, right? With these two? Ready? Look, this is the topic he wants me to bring up. I love your moxie, brother, but wrong crowd. When
What does
Richie's
he want?
here.
What does he want?
He goes, touch on the Devil's Rejects too.
We already did that.
On that.
We did that like 2 weeks ago. Richie
We did,
was
right?
talking about it.
Oh, we did it last week with
We might
Andre,
need
actually.
Richie here for that.
Yeah. No, we kind of did, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's awesome that it's happening. Can't wait. On fire.
Oh, you actually. That's the movie that you lent me
Yeah.
years ago.
It's fire. Want to do a quick rundown? I got a bunch of shit we got to get through. I miss arcades. Weren't arcades the shit?
Yeah.
Did you even experience arcades?
Nathan's.
Like real arcades?
No.
There was the one in the mall.
Subway in Sunvet Mall. Remember it was called the
Oh.
Subway? It was the fucking shit. Creepy fucking greasy old guys kicking your ass in Street
They
Fighter
used to have
2.
one, the Tia's Flea Market with a roller skate.
Yeah, there was one over there too.
There's a good arcade over there.
Nathan's used to have it. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, Nathan's used to. Somebody's got to remember this. Nathan's used to have a huge arcade in that place.
The
But it
lip
was big.
syncing trend. Enough.
That's
Stop lip syncing. No one wants to
It
fucking
was
see
cool
it.
like the first
Yeah, but
week.
never was. It never was.
It's
It was
funny.
stupid. I
Sometimes.
hate it. And now there's television shows and Jimmy Fallon. Everyone's lip syncing and cars and here. Stop. It's fucking dumb. We're over it. Stop with the lip syncing. I fucking hate it. The no makeup selfie. The girls that are so brave. And they're like, oh, no makeup selfie. Bitch, what you're telling everyone is I lie 99% of the time.
Yeah.
Whenever you see me, I'm lying to you because that's not my face. This is my face, not the one you see on fucking Instagram or TV. This is it. To me, that's
ridiculous.
horseshit. And that's why I tell my daughter, don't cake on the makeup.
Yeah.
Because when you wash it off, he's going to go, that's not, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Light makeup, ladies. Come on.
That's
And then no makeup selfie. Don't be proud of doing that. Men walk out every day, no
Yeah,
makeup
yeah.
on, blemishes, everything. You're not really breaking ground there. So, but they're so progressive. You know what I mean? We want to be equals.
Yeah.
Then you
they
know,
want to be natural.
Honestly, I want to
beautiful.
I want to wear makeup. I want to look better. So
nothing can help you, John.
I know. But
Chrissy Teigen sucks. I just hate her.
who is she? An actress?
She's John Legend's wife now.
Oh.
She was a
She's
model,
alright.
and
I
I
thought
think
she was
she's
in
ugly
porn.
to begin with.
She's alright.
I hate her. Hate her fucking guts. Nicki Minaj's brother beaten up in jail. He's a pedophile.
He deserves it.
Yeah, absolutely. She like still
He
sticks up
deserves
for him
it.
too. I'm like, your brother's a pedo. Maybe
what
the
did she
distance
do?
is
What
up.
do you do?
I don't know. I didn't look that much into it. I know he's in there for not good shit.
You should be dead then.
I think we got it.
Tupac and Biggie murders show. Did you watch it? Do you want to know?
No, I did not. I did not. Honestly, it looks kind of stupid.
Yeah, I have no interest in it. That was
A&E.
40 years ago. It's shit.
All right,
Killer.
we're gonna wrap it up. That's it. Thanks, guys, tuning in.
night,
We'll
good
see you
night.
next week. Richard will be back. Everyone, Super Ugly Show. See you next Tuesday.